Listen very carefully, because what's about to be said here could save you from the most brutal, soul crushing mistake an early investor can make. The kind of mistake that doesn't just cost money, it wrecks your trust, burns your soul, and traps you in a nightmare of missed opportunities and regret that gnaws at you every single day. You're chasing the next big thing, the next startup that will disrupt everything. But let's face it, most of what you hear is noise. Promises wrapped in polished words, pitches designed to manipulate your hopes. You know the pain. You've been burned by founders who sounded great, but were hiding cracks so deep they swallowed your investment whole. You've faced the frustration of seeing others succeed where you doubted, or worse, where you doubted and lost. That feeling? That gnawing, chest tightening frustration that you're one step behind, one question shy of the truth. That's the exact feeling to trap and destroy you unless you fight back. Not surface questions, not the small talk kind that keep you polite in boardrooms. Now, what if the difference between biting into poison and biting into gold was in the questions you ask? Number. The questions that rip through bullshit, that shake the foundations of everything the founders want to hide. This is your war. Your battlefield is those meetings, those calls, those slides. And the most powerful weapon you have, beyond contracts and valuations, is the exact set of questions you unleash at the right moment, that force founders to confront what they can't fake, that expose the soul and guts of their vision. First, tear down the illusion of the team. Everyone says strong team, but what does that really mean when the future is chaos? Ask. When the first deal falls through, how do you decide who adapts and who breaks? Watch their eyes. The answer isn't the names or resumes. It's the logic, the unshakable grit behind those people. If they can't explain the survival code of their team when everything is burning, run. The strongest teams don't just have titles, they have microscopic, tested trust forged in fire you can't fake in a pitch. Next, strike at the market story. Forget size, forget growth curves. Ask, what's the brutal problem your customers hide even from themselves? And how did you live through it before? If founders can't tell you a story of pain that sparked obsession, they're selling dreams, not solutions. And if they say, because it's a big market, that's a lie you must crush immediately. The raw, undeniable urge that sparked this idea, that's the only thing worth your capital. Don't let them dodge the competition. That's your survival check. Ask, who do you absolutely fear and why? What are you not yet doing that terrifies you? The bluster about no real competition or we're first is your red flag on fire. Real founders look the enemy in the eye and plot their ambush with naked honesty. That's the difference between champions and blown deals. Now, money, the lifeblood and the poison both. Stop asking what they'll spend. Ask instead, when this money runs out, what's already unsolvable and what are you missing? Founders who can't square up to the ugly hangover after the cash dries tell you they haven't faced reality. You want to invest in the ones who can stare down hunger because hunger fuels everything real. Comfort is the death of innovation. But listen, there's something even deeper. You need to ask, what part of your vision scares you the most? Because this question peels back the mask of optimism. If what scares them is nothing, if they say everything is nailed down, close the book. Great founders are terrified and obsessed in equal parts. Their fear drives their fire. It keeps them building, adapting, building again. No fear means no edge. You want something else few dare to ask, because it cuts to the core of human truth in this game. How have you changed since starting this? What did you believe then that you refuse to believe now? This is the alchemy of growth, the secret sauce. Businesses live and die on their founders' capacity to unlearn their own myths. If they claim no change, they are stuck, doomed to repeat the same mistakes. Every step of this interrogation strips away the story, the lies, the illusions, all the noise designed to coat the real risk with false confidence. This is your liberation from the blind trust that poisons so many angel investors. This is how you fight for your stake in the future, not by following trends, but by drawing the map beneath the illusions, the power that few see or dare to claim. And here is where the rage and the power come crashing together. Investors are not just money providers. They are the lifelines of possibility. The future is not made by waiting quietly in the sidelines. It's made by the relentless shapers, the ones who refuse fake peace, who demand brutal, naked truth, who own the mess and the struggle as fiercely as the promise. Your questions must be your weapon. You must own the room. You must make founders uncomfortable because comfort kills. Your capital is a torch in darkness, but only the bravest can hold it high without burning. Crush the illusion of control. The system will tell you to be passive, to distribute risk, to split the pie politely. Number. Be obsessive. Find the few who bleed fire and call their bluff with every question that matters. Your frustration at lies, your fury at hollow promises, is your compass. Let it burn your way to clarity, to power, to freedom. Do not be fooled by smooth talk or glossy decks. Demand stories of survival. Demand the ugly truth. Demand the parts they try to hide in shadows. Founders who tremble before these questions and rise are the only ones worth your capital, because in them lies the raw, boundless potential to remake the world. Not comfort, not illusion. Raw fire, unfiltered truth, and relentless becoming. So don't back down. Don't look away. Don't let yourself be a prisoner to blind hope. Let your questions be razor blades. Cut through the noise. Expose the real. Build the future with the rare few who can face it. Because this is not a game for everyone. It belongs to warriors who demand more, who build new realities from raw chaos, who refuse to settle, who will not be stopped. Raise your voice with the questions no one dares to ask. Watch the truth burn brighter than any lie, and stake your claim in tomorrow.